Welcome to the Module 6 of the online exchange lecture series of Planetary Health by ASRI and Health and Harmony. I'm Eti, the Education Manager for ASRI, partner organization of Health and Harmony based in Sukadana, Borneo. In this module, we will explain more about the education program at ASRI. Planetary health education, especially for kids and teens that live around the national park, is important to maintain our efforts in saving forests and lives for many generations to come. The learning objective for today is to recognize the planetary health principle of communication through different education programs at ASRI. Planetary health science needs to be delivered effectively and meaningfully to people from different backgrounds and sectors. This builds on the principles of collaborating across disciplines and being mindful of inequality across different public health stakeholders. Through ASRI's community education programs, participants will learn how to effectively communicate planetary health science. We will explain the diverse ways that we engage intentionally with stakeholders of different ages, countries, educational, and professional backgrounds. There are four main goals of our education programs. The education programs were developed so ASRI can encourage the community around the national parks, especially the younger generations, to care for their forest and their environment. While this was not the strongest request in our initial radical listening meetings, they did also ask for us to teach their children about conservation. We also want to raise awareness about the importance of planetary health to a wide audience beyond the communities where we work. The planetary health exchange programs allow for visitors to learn from ASRI and for ASRI to learn from them. We will explore the programs designed to achieve these goals in expanding our planetary health approach from local residents of Gunung Palung to visitors from other parts of Indonesia and the world. ASRI education programs include community outreach, ASRI Kids, ASRI Teens, Planetary Health Camp, planetary health events like seminars, webinars, and planetary health education exchange. We educate patients at the waiting room in our medical center to increase their awareness of how to live healthy lives in harmony with the environment. We also provide community outreach twice a month to communities that live around the Gunung Palung National Park. This map shows the villages that ASRI educators have visited in the last 13 years for their community outreach. So far, we have done 120 visits and reached over 6,000 participants. ASRI also recognizes the need to expand and work with schools in the community to engage effectively with the younger generation. ASRI Kids and ASRI Teen programs were developed with the hope that these generations will be future guardians of the forest. We want future generations to take pride in the forest and choose to live in harmony with the environment. ASRI Kids and Teens is an after-school program. ASRI collaborate with local schools and we teach kids once a week for an hour. Since 2012, when we started this program, we have already partnered with more than 30 schools. ASRI Kids and ASRI Teens learn about environment, health, and the concept of planetary health as a whole. The lessons include teaching kids simple but important personal habits such as how to brush their teeth and wash their hands. Kids also actively engage in other programs at ASRI, such as reforestation, as shown in this picture. There are many activities for ASRI Kids and Teens to be able to learn about planetary health. There is in-class teaching, discussion, games, presentation, and field projects. They often have an opportunity to interact with ASRI staff at the medical center and with international visitors. Expanding our reach further in the area of youth education, we bring together kids from all over West Kalimantan to Sukadana for a planetary health camp. These camps take place twice a year. Students aged 12 to 18 years from different schools and cities spend a 2 days, 1 night excursion in Sukadana to learn about planetary health in an immersive experiential program. There are activities set up such as exploring the Gunung Palung National Park, planetary health games, and mini lectures about health and environment. For example, a lecture could be about the relationship between climate change and human health. We also develop small-scale research projects that the students can participate in. This is one example of the result of the Planetary Health Camp research project on observing animal diversity in Gunung Palung. We also recognized the growing interest and need for planetary health education among professionals across Indonesia and internationally. In response to this need, we organize events like seminars, conferences, talks, and webinars. ASRI has been invited many times to give talks across Indonesia and throughout the world. This is a photo from a planetary health talk we conducted last year at America U.S. Embassy's American Center, located in Jakarta, Indonesia. Among the audience are Indonesia's former Minister of Health, several businessmen and businesswomen, and also a number of local celebrities. We believe firmly in deep engagement and experiential learning, even for educating and engaging with professionals from all over the world. So, in addition to these outreach efforts, we have a planetary health exchange program where people from all over the world can come learn at ASRI firsthand. The planetary health exchange program is tailored to each person or group based on the goals, the participants, and the length of stay at ASRI. We have a field course, a professional exchange program, customized trips, and the Journey to Borneo program. Field courses are 1 to 2 week learning opportunities for students or professionals from a wide variety of backgrounds, balancing professional development with experiential community-based learning. For example, the University of Montana has brought at least 10 students yearly since 2018, which then moved virtual engagement during the pandemic. Participants have an opportunity to visit ASRI programs on site and learn from ASRI's planetary health model firsthand. They can shadow physicians in the clinic, visit our reforestation site with the conservation team, and witness a chainsaw buyback ceremony. Besides visiting ASRI programs, participants can visit the Gunung Palung National Park at a site called Lubuk Baji. This is a great opportunity to experience the beauty and biodiversity of the park. If you are lucky, you can see hornbills or orangutans that live in the national park. We also offer the opportunity for professional exchange. Professional exchanges are 1 to 2 month learning opportunities where graduate and professional students with advanced academic and/or practical skills have the opportunity to complete an international rotation, independent study, or elective at ASRI. Participants for the professional exchange work on projects that benefit both ASRI and the participants with their specific interests and skills. Projects can range from business to conservation and even art. ASRI has a list of needs that we match with the visitor expertise, so together we develop a project based on these needs. These are some examples of the past projects from professional exchange participants. In this photo, one of our visitors helps our conservation team to build and develop a seedling nursery system that does not need much financial support. ASRI does not have doctors or nurses that focus on physical therapy. So these two physical therapists educate our health workers about how to conduct physical therapy. One of my favorite projects that was once done at ASRI is the making of this storybook. We wanted to share the importance of the forest for orangutans in a simple way so that everyone can have fun learning about it. Two of our visitors helped ASRI to create this storybook. This is a children's book that was designed by one of our visitors with a background in graphic design and art. She collaborated closely with the ASRI Kids and Teens coordinator. It tells a story about a young orangutan that was separated from his mother and then went through a journey inside the national park to look for his mother. We also offer customized trips. Health in Harmony can assist colleges and universities in designing customized programs or courses for groups of approximately 5 to 15 students. The length of the program is flexible depending on the needs of the participants. Some of the groups that have visited us are students from Yale and NUS Singapore, the University of Montana, the Ohio State University, and a group of high school students from Denmark. In these customized trips, students will work on various projects. In 2018, ASRI realized that there was a need to have a more nutritional and healthy diet for ASRI staff, as well as a need for mapping at our reforestation sites. When the Yale NUS groups visited ASRI, they trained ASRI staff how to prepare a nutritious and balanced meal, and they helped ASRI conservation staff to map the reforestation site using a drone. Lastly, partnering with local organizations and universities, ASRI welcomes innovation intern students and volunteers. Duration and projects are customized based on the students' interests and the needs of ASRI. ASRI accepts students from various backgrounds that want to help and are eager to learn about planetary health. This is an example of volunteers from the Forestry Vocational School. This is a photo of volunteers from a local NGO helping ASRI to develop its social media. Finally, we are working to widen the circle of education another step by creating this online planetary health training curriculum. Our hope is to enable people from all over the world to learn from our unique model. This hope is inspired and motivated by members of the local community themselves. In fact, one of the village chiefs near Gunung Palung said that his village had now learned to live in balance with the environment and that they were the pathfinders for the whole world. His ambition is to spread this knowledge to the whole world. This curriculum is one way that these amazing pathfinders can teach all of you. Living in balance with the planet, even through stressful times, is possible if we all work together. If you are interested in visiting us, you can visit Health in Harmony portal or send an email to the address listed here. This is the end of Module 6. Please feel free to write down your questions in the discussion board. Thank you.